wanted to paint someone's life story on a canvas. And I'm fortunate enough to have gotten this opportunity recently from a person who lives in London. She contacted me and she showed me some Warli paintings like this one and this one. And I accepted this opportunity and told her I'll not only paint a Warli painting as beautiful as these two, but I told her that I would love to depict her life story.
It's not that I haven't painted Warli earlier. What you see here is my first Warli painting, and as you can see that figures are not perfect and there are many flaws, but over time it got better and I got the opportunity to paint Warli on my clients' balcony walls. Here you can see some before and after images. The walls were quite big and it was truly an amazing experience, and I got to learn a lot of new things. After this, I got an opportunity to join hands with a group called Swachh Pune Swachh Bharat, where I painted the Warli painting on a flyover pillar. If you are in Pune, you can spot this pillar on Solapur highway near Noble Hospital. But then question arises why I am so excited about this Warli painting. Because it's not just a Warli painting this time, I painted someone's life story on a fabric. I got a brief from my client about herself, and then I spent hours and hours conceptualizing what I'll be going to paint. And then I started with drawing the figures on the fabric and then filling the colors. Here's my client's story and how I depicted it. She was born in Chennai, India, so I painted a huge tree and a peacock that obviously reflect India. And this monument is MGR Memorial, which is in Chennai, and below it is my client. Then her family moved to Canada when she was a year old. Here their loved ones are waving goodbye to them and off they go to Canada. The monument you see here is CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, where she grew up, went to school, made friends and spent her growing years. Then her family moved to Montreal when she was 17. The monument here is George Etienne Cartier in Mount Royal Park in Montreal, Canada, where she graduated and enjoyed the best gift of nature, her youth. Then she moved to Middle East for 4 years. Since it is famous for desert safari, I painted a camel in a desert and my client with her luggage, obviously in Warli style. Then she moved to the US for 2 years and worked in tech. You can see I have painted Statue of Liberty and people celebrating Christmas that depicts her life in the US. Now she has been living in London for 5 years, and that's why I painted the very famous London Bridge. She not only works but is also a music DJ in London. She learned Carnatic music for 10 years and her life revolves around music, and that's why I painted this Warli human chain. And my client singing in the center. You can see music notes as well. Her passions are around art. She sketches, paints and loves to collect art. She also loves biking, hiking, and skiing. Her parents still live in Canada but are constantly balancing both worlds and spending time with their mothers who live in Chennai. Together they visited Raman Ashram last winter. And to depict Chennai, here are some famous things of Chennai: meals, filter coffee, a village scene, and a weaver weaving famous Kanjivaram or Kanchipuram sari. And to sum it up all, my client told me that she identifies as a Canadian Indian, and this is how I tried to depict that. Here's the entire painting. Just to show you how huge it is, let me come in the frame. That's how huge it is. The story started from India and then progressed across the globe. Hope you all liked it. Leave me a comment and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye. I'll see you in the next video.